You really don't sleep, do you?
The soft kiss of the breeze. The smell of the ocean. Why should I sleep? I'd miss it, Aleksios. I'd miss all of it. The hungriest warrior in the Greek world has ravaged our milk and bread supplies again.
Already? I restocked less than a week ago.
His appetite may consume us all.
More milk and bread it is, then. I'll go buy the usual.
Double. But here. I was supposed to pass these to the merchant, but I got carried away with the,
He has that effect on people. I'll deliver this for us, and buy double the usual. The Agora should already be open. Be home soon. Milk and bread, coming right up.
Aleksios?
No thanks. Oh, how can this fish be so stale? We live by the sea.
Aleksios! How's my favorite customer?
Tired. Hungry and tired.
It was the same for me. Enjoy these years.
I will. I am. Anyway, here's what Darius owes you. We'll need double the usual. Milk and bread, please.
About the bread. I ran out of wheat. I was supposed to fetch some from the farmer down the road. Perhaps you could help me with that.
Come on, for my favorite merchant, anything.
Thank you, Aleksios.
I'll be back from the farm soon. It's not too far away. The wheat farm isn't far. This will be quick.
When's Elpidios visiting me?
Soon enough. The merchant sent me to pick up his wheat.
Excellent. It's right there by the fence.
How's Elpidios?
Stubborn? Here you go. Your wheat.
I'll make the bread right away. Can't leave my favorite customer waiting. Here you go. Bread fresh from the oven and milk straight from the goat.
I'll see you sooner than I'd like to. This stuff won't last long.
Sometimes I think Elpidios keeps my whole business running.
It's very possible. Milk and bread. Check. Better get this home. Dime. A place even a Mystios can call home.
Hey, look who's home.
How's my Elpidios? How's my son?
He missed his pater.
And he missed him.
Promise me, Aleksjosa. This is our life. This is our home.
Do you remember Macedonia?
Of course. Walls of dust and flame. The huntsman.
I remember you, Nima. Only you. Home isn't a place. It's people. It's us. As long as we're together, we're home.
You know, Elpidios? That's where your pater grew up. Kefalonia.
Right there. But it wasn't until I came here, until I met you, that I truly felt home.
Kleta and Fila on the beach that day. They couldn't escape their fate. It always ends in blood. My family ran for so long, but maybe some things just can't be outrun.
Whatever storm rolls in, Whatever Amorgis and the Order are planning, I swear to you, I swear to our son, I will keep us safe.
This fight we have with the Order, this war, it's not going to be won in my lifetime. Or yours. Maybe I was foolish to think it could be. But fate does not define us. Our actions do. Our little Leonidas spoke his first word today.
What? I didn't hear.
That's not possible. What did he say?
Grandpater. Or maybe he burped. It's hard to tell at his age. Who's my genius grandson? Who's just like his grandpater, Darius.
Is there anything more beautiful than this? A simple life. Get word to Persia. Send the fleet. Send everyone.
By your command, Amorges.
I'll see you soon, old friend.
How are you?
We've been doing well. The people are all friendly, and even Father has been socializing.
Really?
Yes, it's been interesting watching him interact with the villagers. It's taken him a while, but he's more relaxed. This place is good for him.
You're doing great with Elpidios.
We miss you when you're not here.
Has anyone come to bother you while I've been gone?
No one Father and I can't handle.
Maybe we should move someplace safer.
No, Aleksjosa. This is where we belong now. I will not let Elpidios live his life on the road like I did.
Okay. You're doing great with Elpidios.
We miss you when you're not here.
Does a Mistios make a good living?
We do all right. I won't own an island anytime soon, but
But you do all right.
I do all right. I like your secret sword.
Hidden blade.
Hidden blade. I've got a spear.
You've got King Leonidas' spear.
How did you know?
I was there, Aleksjosa, at Thermopylae. I've seen that blade in full flight.
You were at Thermopylae.
Perhaps.
I like your secret sword.
Hidden blade.
Hidden blade. I've got a spear.
You've got King Leonidas' spear.
How did you know?
I was there, Aleksjosa, at Thermopylae. I've seen that blade in full flight.
You were at Thermopylae.
Perhaps. So, what's life like for a Mistios?
What's life like for... well, you see the world, so that's nice.
Meet exotic people, then stab them?
Sometimes. Sometimes I kick them.
I see. Does a Mistios make a good living?
We do all right. I won't own an island anytime soon,
But you do all right.
but I do all right. You're doing great with Elpidios.
We miss you when you're not here.
Come to see the richest man in Achaea, have you?
You don't look rich.
The richest person in any land is the one who wants for the least. And I want for nothing at all.
Rich, wanting for nothing, and calling me over to help. Doesn't make sense.
Ah! A mind that thinks for itself. Someone save me from this horror. Relax, relax. The name's Demokritos. Renowned thinker of thoughts, writer of rights, and questioner of answers.
I'm Aleksjosa, and I've never heard of you.
Probably says more about you than me, Alexios. Now you came here to help, hmm? So happens I've uncovered the whereabouts of 3 divine mathematical discoveries.
Mathematical discoveries? Really?
Yes, really. The theorems, when combined with my own, will unlock the greatest mystery in the universe, which, as you know, is a place where mysteries strive to remain locked. Bring these 3 theorems to me, and I will reward you handsomely.
So, you get the theorems, and I get the reward. From a man who seems completely disinterested in drachmi.
Drachmi is for idiots. What I offer is far greater than that. But first, the theorems.
Fine. What are they?
Only the greatest achievements of rational thought. The original transcriptions of the Golden Ratio, the Pythagorean Theorem, and Zeno's Paradox.
Tell me about Zeno's paradox.
Myself excluded. Zeno of Elea was the world's brightest philosopher, known for writing paradoxes that could stump anyone. His work was thought destroyed, but I happen to know the priests in Locris saved it.
About the golden ratio.
Ah, the divine number. It's a guiding principle in architecture, sculpture, and is found in nature too. The original is wasting away in the dirty hands of sculptors in Argos. It should be with a mathematician, like me.
Where am I going to find the Pythagorean theorem?
It's all around you, of course. Deceptively simple, but subtly mysterious. The equation was apparently etched in stone. I heard the tale it was lost in sunken ruins between 3 islands that form a triangle.
I'll find these theorems for you.
Come back as soon as you have one.
Democritus was right. The Pythagorean theorem is here. And it's a triangle. All right. Get it, Democritus.
Aleksjosa! What have you brought me?
It took some doing, but I found the Pythagorean theorem.
The greatest breakthrough the world will ever know. And now we have it in its original glory.
I thought it might be about the points of the triangle, but the theorem is about the length of the sides.
Astute! You're wiser than you put on. The 2 shorter sides squared, when added together, are equal to the square of the hypotenuse.
I'll find these theorems for you.
Come back as soon as you have one.
There it is. golden ratio. The Mokritos will want to know I found it. That's what I'm looking for. one of the documents Demokritos wants. This isn't even math. It's a child's fable. Ciekawe, Demokritos.
Aleksjosa! What have you brought me?
So I found Zeno's paradox.
You did? And what did you think of it?
The tortoise arrives at a point. Achilles, who is chasing it, runs after it. But after Achilles arrives at the same point, the tortoise has moved on. By the time Achilles arrives at the tortoise's new spot, the creature has again moved further.
Exactly. It shows how the universe divides itself infinitely.
A mathematical theory hidden in a child's fable.
Zeno was clever. Every knowledgeable old man I've ever met was an idiot. But the minds of children are endlessly wise.
I found the original golden ratio.
A discovery that will change the course of existence.
If you say so, it's just a rectangle to me.
Open your eyes. That rectangle is two shapes. A rectangle, yes, but also a square. The length of sides A and B is to the length of the side A, as A is to B.
So how can this theory be used?
Used? It isn't used, only observed. It is the divine balance occurring naturally in the most measurably beautiful places in the world. It is everywhere. And nowhere.
That was a lot to take in, but I think I found everything.
You did. And with this, I can finally form my grand theory. The theory that simultaneously divides and unites all the universe.
What is this theory?
Using the theorems as evidence, I intend to prove that the universe is divisible into infinitely smaller parts. As we break reality down, the parts shrink, and the space between them grows.
Once you prove your theory, what will you do with it?
Although I aim to prove that the universe is divisible, I hope that the theory can be used to unite people.
All of this sounds ambitious.
One can't achieve greatness by attempting mediocrity. But I confess, I have a personal motivation.
Everyone always does.
Ha! In another life, you would have made a fine student. When I was a student, I loved a poet. But I was so consumed by study, I never told her. I hope to use these theorems to show her my poetry. And maybe to win her heart.
If that's what you want to do, let's do it.
What? Right now?
You missed your chance to tell her once, Demokritos. There's no point in missing it again. Let's go.
You're right. This time I will do it properly.
I never would have guessed you were a lover.
Well, I wasn't. My theory that all atoms exist with a great void between them is a bit like the life I've lived.
But not anymore. Now you're filling that void.
Maybe. Maybe what fills the void and what draws us together is love.
Save that line for the poet, Demokritos. It's a good one.
You think so? No! That's her! Those...
Αδύνατον.
This didn't end well for you.
Αμφιβολία ανέρχομαι. Έμπορες άπαντες πολλούς
Τι τούτο?
υπαρεμπορεύματα.
Εις φαντασίαν πλέον.
Αδύνατον.
Demokritos. I'm sorry.
They killed her. For it to end like this. After all this time.
You have your theorem, and the others. Read them to her. Let her see your poetry.
It's too late.
It's never too late.
You can go. In another life, she might have known my love for her. You might have been my student. Imagine the happiness we'd have known.
A wise man told me, the richest person in any land is the one who wants for the least. Don't want for the past, Demokritos.
I'll leave soon enough. But for now, I think I want for privacy. Take this and leave me to mourn, Aleksjosa.